Okay, so remember, he's playing in here. Crook and Enemy are playing out in the house now. He's going to this little spot. Enemy are sticking at the house. See my cursor up on the left? They're right there. He's always playing out. The IGL, he's pushing the thing, right? This is what Designful does when he plays. He pushes the team. He creates things, patterns, things that can do that Wraith can do. He's playing the Wraith to the highest level, okay? So he's playing out. So we're going to watch it from here. Let's get it. I couldn't get his whole POV, but this is where we're at. Here sets the tone. Falcons is right here. Look at my cursor. Falcons is over here underneath the bridge. They now have the house, plus they're pushing out this team over here. Let's get into it.
3, Falcons the only team here who can win it.
ALGS are taking a look at Falcons and Strafing Flame will back Zero back into that portal, send them back to the hidey hole at north, but now he goes down!
Twisted Minds! They're getting involved! Strafing Flame is on his back, but can they get the res?
Hal pushes.
Imperial
Hal
House
pushes.
gonna get through that portal. He avoids the fence as well. Risky play here. House to go back through the portal. We just about managed to.
He's trying to encourage the fight. He wants Twisted Minds to force it onto ALGS, so then it'll be a simple third party for them. Is this genius from Imperial Howl and Falcons? It doesn't look like Twisted Minds are taking the bait. Twisted Minds are sitting south. If they've been paying attention to the kill feed, they will know full well Falcons are still alive here.
Well, Falcons walking is very, very difficult. Twisted Minds have the height of that building, remember, to the right hand side of the POV we see from Waltzy. So walking out from this bridge is going to be so tough. The smokes from Zero and how they are placed could be influential as to if Falcons could win this game.
Worth noting, Twisted Minds have Cap, but ALGS, they've moved towards them. They're fighting each other.
Oh
this could open up!
Catwall on the left. There was the catwall. Always the best, right?
Enemies trying to hold off the push here from Falcons.
Always the catwall on the side.
Players down on either side. Falcons up on the high ground. Is this the moment that this squad was put together for?
Okay. So one thing. They were able, we got to backtrack for 1 second. So Zero sees that one guy is on height.
Could win
so
this
he
game.
peeks out, he sees what's going on, he sees that you got someone on height, okay? So I think that's Enemy on the fuse, okay? So he sees him, he knocks him off, and
Twisted Minds have Cap, but ALGS, they've moved towards.
He pushes them, started off of the thing, and now he's signaling that we need to start pushing up because I pushed him off right away. The catwall comes in because it seemed like they dropped a little bit to put pressure on that team. So already you got a catwall coming in right here. Was a ring? Is a ring coming in?
Oh my god!
Yeah. So
the door is opened.
With all this said, while the ring's coming in, now you had so Enemy didn't drop. He actually stayed, but Aberrelli, as you can see here, they're underneath the house.
Enemy's trying to hold off the push here from Falcon.
Are they a duo? I'm confused. I'm confused. Where's the other teammate? Where's Crook?
Enemy's trying to hold off the push here from Falcons. Players down on either side. Falcons up on the.
Oh, so it looked like they were. It seems like while this was going on, they were fighting over here. This team. Before Hal tried to full send that team. Let's look at it. Yeah. So you got them healthy. Crook, Enemy, and them are in position, right?
Send them back to the
like
hidey hole at north. But now he goes down.
So Strafing Flame went down.
Twisted Minds.
Okay.
They're getting involved. Strafing Flame is on his back, but can they get the res? Imperial House gonna get through that portal. He avoids the fence as well. A risky play here. Hal has to go back through the portal. We just about managed to.
He's trying to encourage the fight. He wants Twisted Minds to force it onto ALGS, so then it'll be a simple third party for them.
So now,
is this genius
now they
from
relax. So it's interesting. Now they relax and they say, you know what? You know, Hal was putting some pressure. So Hal did play also. Remember, Hal used to play the Octane. Hal used to play the Wraith. So it's amazing that Hal, teammates with Aberrelli, won a championship together, an ALGS tournament together. Remember that, okay? Aberrelli ziplines, right? With the Pathy. Incredible. So my point is, you know, Zero made the perfect call as the IGL on using Bangalore. Bangalore is still that IGL mentality, right? Wraith is good as an IGL, but it seems here that all time we thought about Wraith, actually because of the meta bans, it seems like Wraith is a good co-IGL to give ideas to the Bangalore on how to make better decisions. There's someone over here, right? Or I think someone's watching us. Now you're figuring out what to do. So it's amazing how it came full circle, Apex, with, you know, still the great IGL, still Catalyst and the Watson. Look at the Watson fence saying, hey guys, we're here. The Catalyst wall coming out. So Watson and Catalyst still, even though they might have not played it in the beginning and it was the first one, everyone was playing Ash, Newcastle, Blah 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 blah. You know, not many people play Rampart. No one played. People were playing Mirage though. Not a lot of people playing Bangalore. But I got to tell you that, you know, once you go through Crypto, you go through Ash, you go through Newcastle, right? You go through Ash, Alter, right? You go through those characters. Ballistic got banned. Crypto, right? So once you go through that, it's interesting how you go back to the Watson fence being key. All right, let's finish it.
How and Falcons, it doesn't look like Twisted Minds are taking the bait. Twisted Minds are sitting south. If they've been paying attention to the kill feed, they will know full well Falcons are still alive here.
Well, Falcons walking is very, very difficult. Twisted Minds have the height of that building, remember, to the right-hand side of the POV we see from Waltzy. So walking out from this bridge is going to be so tough. The smokes from Zero and how they are placed could be influential as to if Falcons could win this.
All right, so he's moving up. He decides to shoot him. Okay, great. Crook is still in, so I don't know. Oh, no, that was the change right here. Crook got hit by player K. Now, strafing flame player K. These teams are, these players are, it's amazing that they're here, right? These were the best players. Remember, Aberelli was the best all season. He was the season MVP, okay? Aberelli was a seasoned MVP. Do you understand? And he's here. If Aberelli wins this game, he wins the next game. Hands down. Hands down. Okay? Or phony. My point is that, look at that. Player K got Crook down, and that's when all craziness broke loose. Hanging out and chilling there and letting them fight. Finding a way to fight by, I don't know if it was just, it came down to Hal putting pressure in the beginning to create something. The pushing him out so that now they can push. Incredible. Pushing them and bats. Zero gets height. Boom. Gets pricey. Enemy gets pricey. So now they pretty much just push them out to have to fight there. That was so fast. So right here, Aberelli's down there. Enemies there, and they're still below. They're just trying to get a lot of damage now. Okay, so they still know they're underneath. The ring's coming in. They start pushing it. Look at that. Aberelli is already out all over here. Look at that. They're over here, and who's waiting here? It is Imperial Hal. And they both team shoot together to perfection. They get enemy, and it's over. So pretty much all these little things that happened right at the second, when they were going down, this team was already down. They were in bad shape. They got focused. They wanted the thing, and Hallow just jumped in because he played the role to perfection. That was Aberelli. Wait, hold on. Aberelli jumped in. He jumped, yeah, Hal jumped on Aberelli right there. What is this port or something? Aberelli... Is there a port? Oh, yeah, he just ported out. So Aberelli was like, fuck this. I'm not going to have him jump on me. He ports out here. Interesting. It's just pretty much at that point. It's like, you got to hope that, I guess you got to go for second, maybe. I wonder if Aberelli was looking, I mean, they had to know that, you know, Falcons was on the left-hand side, right? But interesting, you know, how that planned out. This team just kind of took over each other. They decided to go over here and look at Waltzy. Waltzy is shooting. Waltzy is doing damage, right? Waltzy naded, right? Remember in the beginning, Waltzy said, I have a shit ton of nades. Waltzy got that down. Waltzy's playing the game, and that's it, right? That nade, the nade. Waltzy threw the nade. It's genius. Great game. Great fucking season. Let's get it. All right. Yeah, subscribe. Let's get it. Or just follow. I don't know.